So one of the questions I get a lot here is, what is that popping sound? Now, popping sound is simple in concept, but it's a little bit more complicated in actuality. So when you have a confined space, remember what we said about a joint. A joint is when two bones come together and there's a capsule that goes around the ends of them, right? When you suddenly gap that joint really, really quickly, there is dissolved gas inside the fluid of that joint. And simply the popping sound is when the gas goes from a liquid or a dissolved liquid state to a gaseous type of state. It's basically when you open the top to a soda can or a soda bottle or a seltzer or any one of those kind of things. You take a contents under pressure and then suddenly it expands or explodes into the outside atmosphere. And that phase change of dissolved to gaseous is the popping sound. It doesn't actually mean anything other than basically, good job, attaboy kind of situation. But when you gap the joints very, very quickly, you get a popping sound. 15, 20 minutes later, the gas actually dissolves back into the fluid and you can do it again. If you ever notice anybody who's ever popping or cracking their neck, popping or cracking their knuckles, that's usually a sign of one of the joints actually stuck. And a lot of times when you're self-adjusting yourself, you never actually get the one that needs to be adjusted. You usually get the one above it or the one below it. And that's why people are constantly doing every 15 to 20 minutes or just constantly all the time. If that's the case there, you need to have a little professional help to actually get the joint adjusted. Because if you don't, that whole degeneration process starts. All right, hope you guys learned something.